Hi, today I want to talk about some ways to make yourself feel better when you're not feeling good. With all of the stuff that's going on in the world right now, plus our own performance issues and the shoulditis that we're imposing ourselves, a lot of people are having a harder time than usual. So there are a few things that you can do that will really make you feel a lot better right away, and you may find some of them surprising. The first one, of course, I'm going to say is go do a word of the day and try to get a word that describes how you feel. When I do this, I often find that the word I get is integrity. And I find that what's going on is I'm out of integrity in some way, that I have not kept a promise to myself or someone else, or that I just don't feel that I'm worthy for whatever reason. And that's a problem that we all have because we have this inner critic installed in us that is there to make sure that we don't feel good about anything, pretty much. So what I discovered a long time ago is when I feel that way, I think about how can I do something for someone else? And that is the word of the day, so I'll do a word of the day. And the word of the day gets me to focus on what the problem is, where I am falling short in my own estimation, right? Because part of what I want you to understand is that happiness is the result of you deciding that you are worthy of having it. That's it. That's the whole formula. And we're all hard on ourselves, and we rarely feel that we totally deserve to be happy. So that being said, and accepting the limitations of our society, doing things for other people is a socially accepted way of feeling better. Now, this is not to imply that you should or should not go out and give homeless people money or give to a charity. Every act of that is an act of grace. But you have to find something for yourself that is repeatable. That's my secret, because this up and down stuff happens a lot, especially when you're a creative person. You're always creating, then doubting, and the trick would be to get rid of the doubt and just keep on the road, because then as you create, it gets exponentially better. So I'm very fortunate. I live on a fourth floor apartment that has a big terrace, and there's a big ledge around my terrace. And I have doves and sparrows and pigeons that are in the neighborhood. There are a lot of birds. And so whenever I start to feel a little bit of that out of integrity, picking on myself feelings, I feed the birds. And there's something about watching little sparrows fly in, or a blue jay that visits me, even the pigeons, who are not my favorites, but they are fellow creatures, eating in a world where there's not a lot of food and stuff like that. It just makes me feel so much better. So that's my go-to. So what I'm going to suggest to you is that you find some go-to that works repeatedly. And if it's getting on your computer and giving $10 to the ASPCA, whatever it is, find something that works. And then have that sort of as a touchstone so that you can start to create a situation where that self-doubt is not circuit-breaking your creativity. So that you feel it coming on and you go, oh, there it goes again. I'm going to start telling myself how much less I am than I should be. And boom, you cut it and you go and do that thing that you've pre-organized. This is a lot healthier than going and getting a muffin or calling someone and losing your train of thought. So I'm going to recommend this, and I'm also going to say that part of what the whole practice of the word of the day is to honor your feelings and not argue with them and not pretend that you're not having them, but rather to say, okay, this is a pattern that I have where I go up and down. I would like the pattern to be more smooth, and actively interact to find a way to make that a past event. All right, if you like the conversation, please come and join us on various social media, webinars, books. See you in the next video.